Hello, my name is Gospel Ononwi. I am an AR/VR developer. My journey into XR started way back in 2019. I just wanted to be different. I wanted to do something completely different from what others were doing. So I started doing my research, and I found the XR technology. So I got all tutorials on YouTube and I started learning. It wasn't an easy ride. It took a lot of dedication, a lot of time. Most times, some of those things you see on YouTube that they quickly just get these things done, and when you try to replicate them, it doesn't just work that way. That was my story. What I would have taken like less than 2 minutes to actually teach you, I took up to like 2 weeks to be able to implement. So to tell you how it was, but I never gave up. I continued steadfastly until I got it. Then fast forward to late 2020, after the pandemic, there was a hackathon that was organized by a company called Immersive 3D, and I happened to train people that were going to the hackathon on AR/VR, on AR specifically, while a friend of mine does that of virtual reality. So I trained them for a couple of days, and I just woke up one morning and I saw my name in a group. So I was part of the group that were, heading for the hackathon. So of course, when it was a 2-day hackathon, when they did junior, we built what we could do, and by the grace of God, we emerged overall in Nigeria. Then after a couple of weeks later, we went forward to emerge overall in Africa. Now, this hackathon was conducted in 10 African countries simultaneously, and the regional winner were declared, and we also emerged the winner. So that was my growth from late 2019 when I started learning about this technology. I think sometime September in 2019, so learning about this technology, to fast forward to late 2020, I became a hackathon winner. Then in 2021, I got a contract to teach in a company called Coding Dojo, and I taught there for a couple of months. Then still that same 2021, I founded a startup called Extend Africa, and the purpose of Extend Africa is to showcase the works of AR/VR creators in Africa to the world. And we started by holding a conference, an XR conference, the first of its kind in Africa, first physical AR conference in Africa. And in that conference, we had 300 plus in attendance. We had speakers from within Nigeria and outside of Nigeria speaking on different topics around the AR/VR technology. Indeed, it was a wonderful time. And then later in 2022, I taught in a university in Dubai called Batspa Academy on AR/VR technology, and so it's been from one level to the other. And in my startup, which is Extend Africa, we decided that we want to start training people in AR/VR, because every time I get to be invited to a tech event to speak, a lot of people want me to be their mentor, and there was no how I could do this to just one person. So we decided that, okay, let's set up a cohort. So we did that, and we had people within Nigeria, India, Pakistan, South Africa, Rwanda, Uganda apply for it, and we graduated them on the 12th of this month. So it's been from one level to the other. Here are some projects that I have worked on. We have this 360 virtual reality project here, where you can visualize any building in 360. You can see how it looks like if you want to buy it, if you want to, if you want to make a tour of a particular building or so, you can see. So this app is a 360 application. This is another
Hello everyone, my name is
educational application that I created for education. Of course, it's called Digestive System by Gospel Ononwi. And as you can see, it's to just visualize 3D model in your space and of the digestive system. You can see the different part of it. You can rotate it, you can zoom in and zoom out, you can see the labelings on it. So yeah, this is for education, helping students and teachers explain a subject vehemently well. This is another one to the skeletal system with labelings. So yeah, so this is another augmented reality application for education. This is a human skeleton. What this application does is to superimpose a 3D model of the human skeleton on the floor. You can take them apart. You can see the animation. You can see different parts of the human skeleton. There are labels attached to it. So these are just a few of the projects that we've been able to work on. Okay, this is another one. This is a game. This was created with an SDK, a blockchain technology called Moralis, and as you can see, it was explaining the process and everything, where it connects with your wallet. Connect with your wallet to authenticate, and you start by playing the game and shooting the enemies. And some of my works will be shared via a link to you so that you can take a look at them. One of my favorite creation was a project built for education, because in this part of the world where I come from, our educational system is terrible. I remember I went to school, when I went to school rather, during my primary and secondary school days, I never really had access to the library. So that propelled me to build an augmented reality for education that enables teachers and students visualize content in the textbook in 3D. Now it enables students to be able to interact with this object, what the teachers will not be able to explain exhaustively. That is what augmented reality actually comes into play. And for the teacher, it helps the teacher to explain a subject vehemently well to the students. So that is one of my favorite augmented reality application that I've ever created. So how I got into Spark AR was going back to 2020 during the hackathon. My team decided that okay, we are going to build the first product, then we also build another product for that people can try, can experience. And so we thought that the best platform to use was Spark AR. So I was just getting to know Spark AR then, so we had to download videos, and we followed what was done in that video, and we were able to create the basic filter for ourselves. This filter where you just place stuff on your face. So we are able to create a basic filter. So since then, it's been the growth using Spark AR has been exponential. I have won hackathons. The last hackathon I actually won was a Spark AR hackathon, and I won $300 in that hackathon. So the growth has really been very, very exponential. So this is the interface of my Spark AR hub, and these are some of the projects that I've worked on. I've not really been that consistent because I've got other projects I'm actually working on. This project is actually after our cohort, Eastern African cohort. We created a virtual gallery where all the participants' photos were uploaded in there, and I think it was just 5 of them that submitted their projects that have been able to open this virtual gallery. Okay, so if we go back, you can see this was the project that won the hackathon, the $300 hackathon, and as you can see, it was opened 430 times just within a few days. Like I think it was like 5 days I got into the hackathon. I was able to make $300 out of it. So yeah, so these are just a few stuff I've been able to work on. We have this African pattern. Let's check the statistics. Okay, it has been opened 894 times. That's just within a very short period of time. So 81 captures, 25 saves, and 416 impressions. So yeah, we are actually, growing. So these are just some of the filters that I'll be able to create in Spark AR Hub. So what the future holds for me in augmented reality and virtual reality technology is that I have a community called Extend Africa, and what we are doing is to educate people, especially Africans, on AR VR technology, and I'm not going to stop anytime soon. I'll continue to do this while we are also exploring other opportunities, also building products around AR VR technology. So we are growing our community on Discord, and we have lots of projects coming in, and lots of researches that are being carried out. So there's a whole lot of things we are actually doing, and we are not stopping anytime soon.